All right, you guys, we are going to see what is our progress. We are at our GI doctor, gastrointestines. I think that's what they say. And Tana Bear is wilding out. As you can see. Watch her cry. Watch her cry, y'all. She gonna try to get it. And she gonna yell. No, guess no yell. Normally she loses her mind, y'all, when she can't get that pacifier. And she thinks she roll over, she gonna get it. Let me stop being mean to that baby. I see you trying. Yeah, she's getting so big. She's trying to hold her pacifier. She probably talking all kind of crap to me. Like, you better had, Mom.
Close her food tube down. No, they didn't do anything. She could burp just like a normal kiddo.
Yeah, she burps really well. And even after I feed her, I pick her up and put her on my shoulder and burp her, and she gives me 2 good ones normally. But sometimes she just, those last 2 times she would spit up and she'd be gassy, and that was a lot.
Oh, so specialty. And then you got the sodium chloride stuff all worked out with
Yeah,
somebody?
we're still not, we're
Okay.
just not doing that.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Okay. It sounds like you're in a better spot than where you were like when I saw you last week.
Yes.
Overall, from like wrapping your head around things.
Yes, because I was losing it when I came in here last week. You want it?
Oh, goodness. Hi, T-Bag. Are you gonna sneeze? No sneeze? And what's going on with her hydrocephalus watching? Are you seeing neuro or any of that stuff?
I do see, I have to follow up with him in 3 months from discharge. But it was pretty much over with prior to discharge. So they weren't
She does have a shot or she doesn't have a
she
shot?
doesn't, they didn't need one.
Okay, so what's that? Is
They
that
took
from-
the reservoir out, so that's the swelling from.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure.
Oh, the last thing is cleaning this thing.
Yeah, you're cleaning it and you're
I'm trying.
giving it a spin every, just like that, just making sure it's.
But the inside of it, I don't know how to clean it.
No, you're good, you're good. You're talking about up underneath here?
I'm talking about inside the port, when you pop open the little door. Do I put water through there or anything? No? Cause it'll go into our
No.
building? Okay.
Yep, your flushes are gonna clean that out. I wouldn't worry about sticking anything down in there. And you're gonna need a longer tube, Miss Girlfriend. That's what I think. See, it's a little snug even on her.
Mm-hmm.
See, it kinda like her belly fat kind of dents it down a little bit.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Black even gives you a little bit longer tube, but you know what? We're gonna get some 1.2s because that's what you have and we're gonna be prepared for that. If you put on some weight in between now and then, I can write you a script for a new one. Yeah, but this is fine. It's not leaking. Your life is better with this. So when they start to leak and then they get irritated and then you gotta go chase that down and it just gets to be a lot of work. So, and that's a mini or a Mickey? Yeah, that's a mini.
I know the little attachment said Mickey on it that they used in the NICU on there.
Yeah, the Mickeys and the minis. You can.
I don't know. Yeah, what's what?
I honestly during COVID, it didn't really matter. That people running low on them, so whether it was a Mickey, a Minnie, if it was a tube and you could put it into a baby and they could get formula, man, well, that's just what we were doing. Okay, I'll let your mama pick you up. Okay.
All right, y'all. So you see Tana Bear kicking in the background. She's probably blending in with the stuffed animals there. But anyway, she is doing her feed, and we got back from the doctor. He is one of the ones that he does not want to be filmed at all. So, um, I had to do what I had to do. So that's why the last clip, I don't know how I'm gonna edit that or whatever, but that's it, whatever. If it looks weird or something, it's because of the privacy. And I could only really voice record. So, yeah. So she's doing good. The only thing is, y'all, sometimes I made a mommy decision to skip a feed of hers overnight last night because she had the worst gas. It was coming out of her mouth, it was coming out of her butt. Like she was, and I did not want to add food as a parent on top of that, like the gas. I didn't know if that would be even more uncomfortable for Tana Bear. So I just didn't feed her. And then I think the same thing happened a couple nights before. I'm not really sure. Time runs together nowadays here because I'm still trying to get adjusted to this new normal. And so I probably skipped a couple of feeds before. I need her because I know that like I'm using myself and as the measuring tool for taking care of her when it comes to things that she cannot tell me that she's feeling. So if I'm feeling weird in the stomach, I know not to eat. So I'm not gonna make her eat, and whatever. And so, but he did give me some good tips and things to do. Um, to help her with her gas. And then the big thing is I didn't want to put it in her button because the little gas medicine that I got, it said don't mix it with breast milk or formula. And her line that runs this feed, it has to push milk through to get to the end. So milk is gonna have to be involved whenever I give her this medicine if she can't take it orally because she may aspirate it. So I tried to give it to her orally, and she just like kind of let it pool up in her mouth. She was just like, "What to do with this? Should I swallow it? Should I spit it out?" She took a little bit of it, but I didn't know if she was silently aspirating. So the next time I gave it to her, I just shot it through her tube, her feed, and I was just like, "Whatever. We're just gonna have to do what we gotta do to get the baby well." So it's just always something. My baby was in pain, y'all. I should have woke up and recorded it, but I was trying to learn her through the process, and there was a moment where I needed to just focus. It wasn't about picking up a camera and watching her go through something by herself through my lens. It was more so of I need to watch her through my eyes and not through my camera lens, and be in tune with her, listen to her, try to see what her need is, and try to meet the need. So I'm sorry that I couldn't get footage of that. But yeah, she's looking good though. She's doing great other than that. And he did suggest I feed her. The pediatrician took her down a 45-minute feed. She was on a 60-minute feed. So he was like, probably bump her back up to 60 just until we get rid of this spit up thing. And I was like, okay. And so when we got home, I forgot to program it. So she's still on 45 right now. But I'm actually going to see how she does because he told me to wait to burp her. I have been feeding her, then picking her up and burping her. And that's when she kind of does the spit up thing. And sometimes she doesn't spit up at all. And then on my breast milk, times that I give her my breast milk, she doesn't ever throw that up, but I know that it's formulated different, so it may sit on her stomach differently. But yeah, so we just gotta see what's what and hope to get through this. I'm sure this is not uncommon. I'm sure every parent can relate to, your baby being gassy and fussy at night and just having an uncomfortable sleeping time, and it could be a lot on them. And she was so stressed out, and I almost put her back on the oxygen just to kind of give her some extra, breathing room there so she didn't have to work as hard to breathe. But y'all just keep us in your prayers, and I'm going to see, hopefully this occupational therapist can see us Thursday, because he's going to be able to tell us, or she will be able to tell us if I can start back bottle feeding her. I've been sneaking and feeding her through the bottle anyway, and it ain't been a lot, y'all. It's been like 1 ml twice a day or something like that. It's been something very minimal. And, because I don't want fluid on her lungs. And I know that she probably will aspirate, and I may not know it. So I'm just very careful with that. But the way, I just believe in her, and, I see her wanting the bottle. So I don't want her to have an aversion. Or if I don't give it to her and I take her completely off of it, then when it's time to reintroduce, she's not interested at all. So I kind of want to keep her interest up. So I do, I will give her a little bit. But, it is what it is. I will see you guys in the next one on Wednesday. Bye.
I'm really on fire tonight. Can't nobody hold me down. I'm doing whatever now. Ain't got no time to fight. I'm talking